Who are the 17%? Who are they? Who the hell are the 17%? Anybody in here from the 17%? Don't raise your hand, it may be dangerous.
You guys know what this represents?
What all is the...
Maybe it's the calm before the storm.
Get comfy, no, get ready for war. They started it all, now it's time to settle the score. New recruits join us where the veterans are. Lace your boots, prepare to earn medals and stars. Information warfare, they want control of your mind. They dumb you down, it's easy to take control of the blind. Question the narrative, you never know what you'll find. We can always see the evil cause we know it's designed. The old guard's collapsing, we're here to watch it happen. Enough of the build-up, we're ready for the action. The part of the movie where we understand the acting as we look around the room at each other's reactions. Horrifying evil rising up to the surface. Demons in the ether realizing that they're worthless. NPCs walk amongst us without a purpose. They know the time's up and see that it wasn't worth it. Brainstorm family, holding it down. They control the narrative, but we're controlling it now. It's like 1984 when they're controlling the crowd. We break the matrix into pieces that we burn to the ground. Together we are the phoenix rising from the ashes, tearing down the system and laughing as it crashes. Brutalize the deep state and give them 50 lashes. Cause we are slaves and these people are our masters. We go to war for our families, do it for the kids. It shouldn't be this way, but that's just the way it is. We bring truth to y'all until there's nothing left to give. We give demons no authority to tell us how to live. This is our world and our job is taking it back. These are our girls and our boys are under attack. Social engineering, every step is a trap. We teach you how to navigate through every step of the map. Brainstorm family, coming at you live, finding all the truth as they rummage through the lies. Patriots united while this evil's on the rise. Lift the veil on the system and see through the disguise. This is our time to shine, these are our minds combined. Society has declined, realigning the design. Realize your mind has been attacked and been assigned to be a vessel of the indoctrination that you're trying. In the matrix we're breaking, utter devastation and destruction to every single move that they're making. The ground is shaking, breaking from the anticipation of the moment that we catching back the soul of the nation. Demonstration, bringing back the bases, manifestations, ready for the revelation of this evil that we're facing. Agents of the matrix making power moves of maces. Full arm of God and we're coming for you, Satan.
Green light.
You are not hidden. There's never been a moment you were forgotten. You are not hopeless. Though you have been broken, your innocence stolen. I hear you whisper underneath your breath. I hear your SOS, your SOS. I will send out an army to find you in the middle of the darkest night. It's true, I will rescue you. There is no distance that cannot be covered over and over. You're not defenseless. I'll be your shelter, I'll be your armor. I hear you whisper underneath your breath. I hear your SOS, your SOS. I will
Happy Hump Day, fellers. How goes it? I had to break out an old Q video with the White House and DOJ, everybody posting Q stuff since last time we was on there.
Man, all that Q stuff's going crazy right now too.
Yeah, I've actually been I've been seeing your posts, man, and I've been kind of looking forward to your take on it.
Me?
Yeah, you.
It's interesting because being in this game for so long and then finally getting, if we know about Q, you can't tell me that the Department of Defense and all those guys haven't. If whatever Q is, damn well they know exactly what it is, and there's nothing in the Q stuff that's nefarious in any way. It's all fact-based questions for people to look up, and we've done a lot of the research. And that video that was clear back. God, Q was still posted at the time when that video was made. You saw how young General Flynn looked there. And for some reason, Trump looks exactly the same age as he did in that video, which was probably 2017, 2018. How that man doesn't age, I have no idea. I have an idea. I wrote a book about it. That's a whole different rabbit hole. But Jimmy's behind the scenes. He's having some technical difficulties. So if there's you looking for one leg, he's here. And I know DJT is speaking at the moment. He is kicking off the World Fair in Washington, D.C. with the speech. He's speaking now. So it's probably going to affect some of our views.
Yeah. It's tough competition.
Right. Which is okay. It's all right. I would be watching if I didn't have a show today, but I'm sure he'll drop some bombs. I was hoping Jimmy would be on at the beginning, but you want to talk about confirmation, man. I've been talking about the corporation and how we can't. There's no way we can individually as people fight the corporation. It's too big. And with everything getting so expensive, there's no way we can affect how much things cost, right? And then Trump comes out and talks about the oil companies today. And I made a post. I sent it to my wife. She's like, "Holy shit, you're right once again. Check this out."
The Department of Justice to do an investigation for oil companies that you said gas prices were not coming down quick enough.
That's right.
And you are concerned that there is price gouging going on, taking advantage of the prices. Sir, can you elaborate on that?
So it's ExxonMobil, it's Chevron.
He's dropping names, man.
Shell, it's BP, it's a lot of them. The gasoline or the oil prices have come down so much, and we are not seeing anything at the pump by comparison to what it should be. We should be, in my opinion, at $2.25 right now at the pump. And we're higher than that. And we are doing a big investigation on it, yeah. They're not reducing the prices commensurate with what's happening. Look, we are sending out, think of it, 19 million barrels came out yesterday. That is a flood. That's like a gusher. That's an oil gusher. And they should be much lower. The gasoline prices, which really is what people see more than anything else, but for their car. But the gasoline prices should be much lower at the pump. And the oil companies are possibly gouging. I hope they're not. Otherwise, they're going to be in big trouble. They're going to be in big trouble. We're not going to play games.
What do you think about that? The president saying some of the biggest corporations are price gouging.
Can you hear me now?
Yep, you're all good now, Jimmy.
Yeah, my soundboard wouldn't connect Bluetooth wise.
Weird.
I had to reset it.
I know we're not seeing any relief over here. That's for sure.
Not here either.
Well, I think it just ties everything together even more. You know what I mean? Like talking about the world, talking about the cabal and everything like that. Like they all have to be price gouging because if one of them wasn't, that would be ringing the bell on all the other ones. So they're all
Right.
complicit. They're all complicit.
And where's the money going? It's not going to the employees. We know that for a fact because hardly anybody's getting raises or bonuses or anything right now since what, COVID?
Yeah.
It's all going to line the pockets somewhere.
Somebody's fat pockets.
Well, did you guys see the reports on the healthcare fraud that was just and they were showing pictures of these people's houses, Maseratis, like bags, like watches, just like stuff that could feed it, stuff that costs more than most of us make in an entire year.
Yeah, the
Some
one
of these
lady bought
watches.
like an $850,000 necklace or something.
Yeah.
Was
A
it
yacht.
a pearl necklace?
Well, I'm sure that's what it took to get the necklace, but
I think there's so much of that we're not even close to exposing it all.
No. I think that there's gonna be seriously. I bet you within 1 year, like a fiscal year, they could probably balance the budget or balance the national debt.
Absolutely agree. Imagine all the assets they've already seized.
Yeah, I mean, just look at in 21, early 20 or late 21, early 22. I was just going over this with one of my friends. I was like, dude, you don't understand that like there was a reason why we had all these backups in the shipping lanes and stuff. It was because of foreign interference in our election, and it was also due to serious human rights abuse and corruption.
And it's starting to expose itself, right? It's getting to the point where you can actually see it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the fun part. Being in this for so long, you're like a little bit of confirmation,
I think it's funny when people they laughed at me when I told them that Twitter was seized. They're starting redirect already with the the whole Dissipodex, but it's not called that. We got to figure out what it is. There's something there.
Is that the moonshot?
No. That was like the Carnegie Foundation, the Berkman Klein Center, something for securing democracy. Alliance for Securing Democracy. Yeah, it's pretty. I figured it out like 2 days ago, just by typing in some political shit, because it would not even bring up Mike Obama or Michael Robinson. It was redirecting you to something else.
Chris, what was your thoughts when you saw the Q posts that all those government sites posted?
Not being someone who has been in the drops and like on the boards and everything from the beginning and stuff like that, like I'm not like I believe it was necessary. I believe that without the Q operation, we may have already been in a civil war. I believe people were reaching a point where like enough was enough, and I believe the Q operation gave hope and kept people from doing crazy things, maybe. And I also think that with the validation might even come with that like maybe some encouragement to look to do something else. You know what I mean? We see what you've been doing all these years. We see that you're invested in this. Now maybe it's time to invest ourselves in our local politics. Maybe it's time for these people who have been the guardian for all to maybe step up in different areas. And I would include myself in that. All of us who have sat by and watched our country go to shit. And I wonder if that might have to do with it, because Q to me was the launching pad, not a landing pad.
Yeah.
And so I kind of wonder if that's what they're trying to say at this point.
It's a good point. So what do your guys' perception on the quantum piece?
We're going there. Or I mean, we're there pretty much. I would say.
Yeah.
I mean, like all. If you look at XRP, and I mean, there's so many, but each one of those cryptos is going to have in the quantum realm. Well, oh, dude, I was going to bring this up.
Blockchain.
Yeah, the blockchain. Yep. And, it just makes it to where you can't cheat if they put the ballots on blockchain and all that. Like, because there's so many little small cryptos right now. There's like Chainlink, and there's
Doge.
Well, yeah, Doge. But, can't think of all of them.
Oh, there's hundreds of them.
Oh yeah, my buddy from Hawaii, he knows his shit when it comes to crypto, and he's just following all these people that are writing all the rules for the crypto. Like it'd just be like similar to like OSHA rules and stuff like that. So he's paying attention to those people that are doing that, and he's following what they're buying.
Yeah, makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Puck, what do you think the quantum piece is? Since you're newer.
I honestly don't even know.
That's all right.
I mean, it's obviously
it looked cool. I can tell you that their posts were pretty cool, especially that video.
Well, it does, but I don't know. The crypto stuff I don't know if it's going to be good for us, bad for us. I can't figure it out yet.
I think it gets rid of the petrodollar and, whatever it is, whatever crypto takes its place. I don't think Bitcoin is going to be in the realm of anything.
I don't think it will either, but it just makes you nervous because they already have all these banks that can control everything. Crypto stuff is all basically computer based on it. How easy is it for them to control all of our money and finances with it too?
Yep.
Yeah, I think the important piece is the blockchain, right? The blockchain, the ledger within the blockchain, like Jimmy said, stops all the cheating and stops all the money laundering. Wherever that money goes, there's going to be an electronic signature of where it went and who touched it. When now they can do you're seeing all this fraud stuff with the healthcare fraud, the NGOs. You talked about the NGOs and how pretty much this whole shit show we're living right now has been developed by money stolen from the government, put into these NGOs, and pretty much flipping our world upside down. Hopefully with the blockchain, they won't be able to do that, because then we'll be able to go in, just the regular citizen like us will be able to go in and follow the money. So if we were able to follow the money, I think this whole thing would have imploded a long time ago. But it's so hard to follow the money.
Well, that's the thing is, can regular people like us follow the money when it comes in? Or is it going to be too protected for anybody to actually see it?
It's a good question. That's a great question.
Very good question.
Because what is it? Who controls the past controls the future? So we might as well. I think this stems right into a good video to get us started. One back on Hitler.
For the country was so pissed off with the way that the money. Look, this is the problem in the West of the United States, is that nobody reads anymore. Alexander Hamilton, who was actually born Alexander Levine, he was born of Jewish heritage, and that's not anti-Semitic. That is a fact out of Dr. Pourwancher's book. Read the whole book. You should too if you would like to enlighten yourself. He married into the Rothschilds family. He was the first United States Secretary of the Treasury, set up the first bank in the United States, which was the first bank of New York. Guess who was one of the first presidents and board of directors? Rothschild. Now, if you want to take all that out of separation and say, okay, well, he had no connection, either way, the first central bank of America was based on the Bank of England, was financed through the Bank of England. Who owned the Bank of England's money? The Rothschilds. When they established the first central bank of the United States, guess what happened within a couple years? Massive inflation, the total economy tanked, the country was in shambles. Fast forward, the country was so pissed off with the way that the money was handled and the way that the state of affairs in the country that they actually rose up and voted in Andrew Jackson, who ran on the campaign slogan of Jackson and no bank. He completely defeated the bank, shut down the bank, and moved the money to each individual state into their own privately owned banks in the United States of America. Now, what happened after that? There was an assassination attempt on him, brought forth by the individuals of the international banking community, aka the Rothschilds and the Jewish control interests. Now, after that, the only person that had that same mentality was President Tyler. He was assassinated. Okay, now we're going to fast forward all the way to Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln wanted our own form of currency because he knew that the international banking interests, we're not going to say the word that it really was controlling our country and in the worst way possible. He didn't want to put the country on a gold standard because guess who the gold standard was owned by? Yes, the same people that are controlling everything else. And because he did this, the Rothschilds, who controlled the cotton industry, who controlled the banking industry, who controlled the slave trade, who controlled the ships that the cotton was shipped from the South to England, all the above, he submitted the United States into a civil war in order to bankrupt the government so they could come in and take over. Abraham Lincoln sends his people over to New York to take out a loan to finance the war. Who was his bank owned by? The Rothschilds and their proxies. And they knew that he was going to need some money. So they offered him a 36% interest loan. He said, no, I'm good. That's where the establishment of the greenbacks came in. Refuses the Rothschilds money. He refuses the gold standard. And then guess what? He ends up assassinated. John Wilkes Booth's granddaughter, Azola Forrester, wrote a book called This One Mad Act, which you should read. And she says in the book that her grandfather was put up to the task of killing Lincoln through the international banking interests of Europe. Okay, famed economist Gigi McGreer, he writes in his book the same thing, that he had actual privy access, that the reason Abraham Lincoln was killed and assassinated was by the international banking interests. German chancellor at the time, Otto von Bismarck, says the same thing. You saw of Russia. This is all backed up historically, but it's been intentionally omitted and rewritten. And if you say anything about this, you are labeled anti-Semitic.
It's anti-Semitic way before the World War even happened.
I guess I was anti-Semitic when I was born.
I guess so. Get rid of all the banks.
Going by facts. I mean, that'll get you labeled anti-Semitic.
Have you seen any of that, Puck? No. He's just over here shaking his head. No word.
I mean, I'm not shocked about it. I just can't say that I've honestly seen any of it, and I've always thought that all of that stuff was any presidential hit attempt is always funded by somebody. Somebody's put them up to it.
Usually Israel, or now.
Because he didn't even get into Titanic.
No, or the Jekyll Island. None of that.
Yep. Titanic was the year before, was 1912. 1913, the IRS was created. The Federal Reserve was created. The Defamation League was created. And in 1914, World War I started.
Mm-hmm. Let's fund this bitch.
And then the three richest men that were fighting against the Rothschilds and the Empire died in the Titanic, the sinking of the Titanic.
And number one was Jake Astor.
Yep. And J.P. Morgan canceled the trip right the day before.
Yeah. And the Rockefellers and the Rothschilds
Mm-hmm.
were all supposed to be on that boat. Isn't it funny how much that truth lies below the surface?
Yeah, they won't openly tell you. You have to research and dig and dig and dig.
Mm-hmm. You can find it. They have a ton of documentaries on it.
Oh yeah.
Tired Trump have anything good to say?
Oh, he's talking now. He started like quarter till, 10 till, right before we started. So.
Oh, Ryan was telling me it was like going to be a 4 Pacific.
Yeah, I think he's still talking.
Yeah, it's supposed to be at like 7 or 8 o'clock, but he was late. Go figure.
Always Trump time.
He's on that CPT. We call that colored people time. And you can laugh all you want, but a buddy of mine that was black told me about that. So he said, "You don't know what we're on CPT." I was like, "All right, man." He's like, "You're always late."
I've had a couple of my buddies tell me the same thing, so it's got to be a real thing.
I've got some pretty interesting stuff on the cloud about like the UFOs and stuff from Hitler. Well, yeah, from back then.
You got them ready?
No, I want them.
Okay. While you're doing that, I'll play this video.
Okay.
Who knows the first 2 laws that Hitler implemented? Who knows the first 2 laws? Before the Nuremberg laws. Before that, we're talking about years before it. Hitler first comes into power. What's the first 2 laws? Okay, I'll save you the time. Rule number 1. No more pornography. No more homosexuality. None of that garbage. Not allowed. Berlin in the 30s, in the 20s, was the Sodom and Gomorrah of the day. Homosexuality, pornography, all the bestiality, all the garbage of the world, that was the capital of the world. He outlawed it. You're no longer allowed, closed all the bars, all the gay clubs, all the production, which were all run by Jewish people, unfortunately. Second rule, you're not allowed to charge interest. No more interest. Now you would think, why? What does he care about interest? Well, because all the people that had the money, that lent the money out, were Jews. He said no more interest. Why? Because of the high interest that the Jews charged people was so high, it ruined, it destroyed the economy in Germany. They destroyed, just like they destroyed Russia a few years before that through their communism over there. Jews destroyed Russia, not Goyim. Jews destroyed. Communism is by Jews. Well, don't let anybody confuse you. You look at history, Karl Marx, all the other Reshaim, they're all Jews. Wicked, but nonetheless Jews. They destroyed Russia, and he wrote in chapter 2 of Mein Kampf, they destroyed Russia, now they're destroying Germany. Go to the store to buy bread, you had to take a whole horse carriage full of money. By the time you arrive at the store, it wasn't enough. Why? Because the inflation rate was so high. The bread became so much more valuable and your money went down. And at that time, the Great Depression was happening around the entire world. Everyone was in a financial collapse. America was a financial collapse. England was a financial collapse. Germany collapsed worse than everybody else. But after he passed this law, within 6 years, Germany became the leading, wealthiest economy in the world. They called it a financial miracle. Why? They were the only ones that were bold enough to stop interest. This is one of the biggest reasons of why he hated Jews. Because they destroyed the economy because of their greed. This is happening again.
Wow.
That was a Jewish man telling that story.
Shame on him. He's anti-Semitic.
It's insane.
Unbelievable. No, it's just that there were some like secret weapons in World War II. It was done by Roger Ford. I guess it's 138 pages.
The Glocka?
The what?
The Glocka.
Oh, that big gun.
No, the bell. The bell. Can you pull it up?
I am right now.
Okay. What's that first page say? Germany's secret weapons.
Yeah, I just wasn't doing. Roger Ford. I mean, there's a lot of different things in this. I mean, some of this stuff is just, for that time. I don't even think we had any of this stuff. Here, look at this nuclear in the 30s.
Biological and chemical weapons. Huh.
Well,
surface to air missiles in the 30s, we barely had planes.
Right. Well, and it just said basically it just said that there were jets involved in it too, and
Yeah.
they were still flying freaking
biplanes.
Yeah, it's rotary planes, right?
Yeah.
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 This was pretty odd when I
Or well, let's just say whoever wrote the history books tells us that they were still flying.
Yeah, hybrid aircraft and gliders, rocket-powered aircraft. It's like, see, it's pretty wild. When I found this, I was like, holy shit. I mean, that's a drone. That's a drone tank. You're gonna use remote control.
How is that possible?
I mean, look at these guys. Look at the guys right here. Look how that's small.
Yeah, it kind of looks like the drone tanks that the bomb techs and stuff would use.
Yeah.
Realistically.
I wish we could just switch to the next chapter. There we go. Oh, here we go. Look at that land. Boop. Chapter. There you go. That looks like awful jetty. Looks like a tiger shirt.
Huh.
This is pretty. I don't know. Messerschmitt. Yeah, this is what I want to see. The rockets.
What the heck?
Yeah, it looks like the X2.
Yeah.
What do you think? It was made out of plywood. Suckers. Look at this little prop. One wheel. Man.
HE-176. So it must have been one of helium.
Yeah. Somebody pronounce that one right here, please. With the Mr. Man. I don't know. That's a good one. 45,900 feet. Look at a helicopter. It's like a gyrocopter. Is that what those are called?
Yeah, because it looks like the cockpit's open, huh?
Yeah. That was a 45. Looks like they just took a plane fuselage and put some other crap on it. Maybe these other ones. I want to look at this one here. That's pretty promising for something crazy.
It was like a B-52, kind of.
Yeah, or B-2.
Yeah. Does that say by heavy water? Where'd it go?
Where you at?
Heavy water is nuclear water, right?
Yep. Right, yeah, because of the uranium.
Should be built and it should be moderator deuterium, also known as heavy water. Huh.
Most of all this stuff was taken care of in Hanford.
Look at that. Scroll back up just a little bit. On the right-hand side, from a small field in Belgium and another in Bohemia. Made me think of Bohemian Grove.
Mm-hmm.
makes you wonder where they get their names at.
Biological.
Well, since they imported a bunch of them after, to
Yeah.
start NASA, like,
Project Paperclip.
I was telling my buddy about Operation High Jump. He's like, no way. I said, dude, they got their asses handed to them. I said, absolutely. This is, I watched a program on these bunkers here. These, I think they went like 300 feet straight down.
Yeah, it has train tracks going into it, so that's easy shipping.
I think those were they're launching silos. Looks like that's it. We're done. See you later. No. We got another one with actual. I'm gonna pull this one up. Actual flying saucers.
Okay, well, you're pulling that one up. Let me take you down this rabbit hole real quick.
Yeah, man.
Can I ask you guys a quick question? How long do you think America has been under a spell, like a real demonic spell over the land? We know that we took the money, the East money system in 1913, but did you guys know that in 1933 at the World's Fair there was an event? Now, ChatGPT says that this is a conspiracy, that a whole bunch of the same little group of people gathered together and had a child sacrifice ritual to Moloch in the United States of America. But did you guys know this?
It's July 3rd, 1933. 150,000 Jews gather at Soldier Field in Chicago to celebrate 3,000 years of Jewish history and nationhood by worshiping a fire-breathing statue of Moloch and feeding it children.
Auspices of the Jewish Agency for Palestine. The Romance of a People, which the Jewish Agency for Palestine supported and sponsored, was the highlight of Jewish Day at the Chicago World's Fair. But it was the highlight. It would use a chorus of over 3,500 people, colossal stage properties, as you can imagine, amplified sound, the very latest in lighting effects, music that spanned 4,000 years of Jewish history and experience in diaspora.
Yeah. That's nice, huh?
Now, I didn't know if I fully believed that, so I went and looked. It's real. Here's a Chicago Tribune from 1933. It's real. There's a whole article. Oh, Chicago Tribune page. There's the statue with the sparks coming out of the mouth. Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
There's the foundation of the statue. It's just mind-blowing. Mind-blowing what you can find on the internet these days. Clark, what do you think about that? 1933.
I mean, at this point, what can you say? Nothing surprising anymore.
Well, let me connect it to a travesty that we've just recently gone through. Might as well go there, Jimmy.
Let me just kind of go through this. We don't talk about Israeli politics very often, and most Americans don't know this. The last 9 months, Israel was on the brink of civil war.
Oh, he's talking about just before October 9th. So starting in January of 2023, Charlie's about to reveal some deep stuff.
It's not an exaggeration. This judicial stuff, there were hundreds of thousands of Israelis taking to the streets because Bibi Netanyahu was basically redefining the Israeli constitution.
And these protests were happening up until October 9th. The biggest demonstration was scheduled for October 8th.
Not an exaggeration, right?
No.
He said the judicial branch has too much power. There were protests planned this week against Netanyahu, where they anticipated tens of thousands of people to take to the streets. That's all gone, Patrick. Netanyahu now has an emergency government and a mandate to leave. Was there a stand-down order? Was there a
There are some Israeli soldiers who claim that there was a stand-down order.
stand-down order? 6 hours? I don't believe it.
And if you've been to Israel, you know that it is one of the most heavily guarded states, especially in the Middle East, if not the world.
Israel's the size of New Jersey. When I took a helicopter ride from Jerusalem to the Gaza border, it's 45 minutes. 6 hours. They're live streaming the killing of Jews. Did somebody in the government say stand down? That is a legitimate, non-conspiracy question.
It's a good point. If you can get there in a helicopter in 45 minutes, why would it go on for 6 hours? How could it go on for 6 hours?
The whole country is the IDF.
Yeah, they have to serve in the military, I think, for 2 to 4 years.
The whole country is. Yeah. But the fact is now Bibi and the Israeli hard-right government has a mandate. I gotta be careful the way I say this.
Unfortunately, he wasn't careful enough.
They're going to try to ethnically cleanse Gaza.
No, they're pretty much there.
I mean, I don't use that term lightly, okay? They're talking about basically removing 2.5 million people from there, okay?
I got pretty close to there.
And honestly, they have a mandate to go seek justice and revenge. They do. We're
going to talk about the Hannibal Directive, possibly?
This idea that they need to have a truce or a peace treaty, that's morally crap after you see women and children be burned alive and dragged to the streets.
Could be by their own people, too. The Hannibal Directive's out there. Just saying.
But there are some serious questions here, Patrick. And let me tell you, my pattern recognition over the last 5 years.
Well, hold on. Pattern recognition is racist, so you can't use pattern recognition. Not allowed to do that. Yes, that was sarcastic.
Has become pretty sharp. COVID, Maui fires, Epstein. When I see a story and it doesn't click, our guts are usually right.
Not to mention that he was losing Jewish donors. He was saying stuff that were pissing off Jewish donors. I mean, check in with your gut. Does it all stick? Who has the biggest to gain from him? They may have killed 1,000 to 2,000 of their own people with the Hannibal Directive. You think they wouldn't stop this guy?
Let me just kind of go through this. We don't.
What do you think about that one, Chris?
So I'm not just speculating, but the Hannibal Directive, what do you know exactly what that is? It sounds to me like it's in order to shoot their own people or kill their own people or something.
That's how I took it too.
And just imagine like how evil like you have to be. And like the people that you surround yourself with have to be to even consider something like this.
Controversial procedure used by Israel IDF to prevent capture of Israeli soldiers by enemy forces. 2014 Israel policy stated that the kidnapping must be stopped by all means, even at the price of striking and harming our own forces.
So that's exactly what it is basically
it was
directive to take out their own people if need be.
It's introduced in 1986 after a number of abductions of IDF soldiers in Lebanon and subsequent controversial prisoner exchanges. Full text of the directive was never published until 2003. Forbade any discussion of subject in the press. The directive has been changed several times. In 2016, Eisenkot ordered a formal revocation of standing directive and reformulation of the protocol. By all means was often interpreted literally as an idea of soldiers better dead than abducted. That's insane.
And an IDF soldier, like he said, is everyone.
Yep. Pretty much.
I mean, if they'll do that to their own people, then there's no limit. I mean, they'll stop at nothing.
Yeah, right. You're muted, Jimmy, if you're talking. Still can't hear you. Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Nope.
Nope.
No?
Yes. So
there you go.
There you go.
All right.
Was,
I was asking if you could show that picture. That do you see what's on that lamp?
Just a second. Is it gonna come over? Oh, yeah, it can. Oh. Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty wicked. I found that thing. They should have thrown it away or should have broken it in 1,000 pieces, but pretty demonic.
Where'd you find it at?
WSU.
Is that a bong?
Dude, no, it's a lamp.
Oh, it's a lamp. I see these. I see the cord now.
They see the goat's head?
Yeah.
2 of them on it.
Yeah. There's actually 4. There's 2 on the opposite side. Same ones. Things made out of plaster.
It's wild.
Yeah. How'd you make something like that? Unless you had some ill intent. Pretty gross. Goes right along with that little video you saw. Showed.
Yeah.
So where are we going now?
Do you have your document pulled up? Then we can go to play some music.
Sure.
Bio break. If anybody's got pee.
I definitely do.
Look at that. You think it's possible they had some extraterrestrial help?
Oh, you know. You know they do. Yeah. Done 07.
If they had those and they were able to fly them, there's no way they would have lost. No way.
Yeah.
Or did they lose to become the fall guy?
Exactly.
Well, and you're assuming that we didn't have them either.
Mm-hmm. You're absolutely right.
I mean, if they did have those, and alien life form was actually around that long ago, like it could have been, it's not like they just went to Germany.
Yeah. They had the best butts to probe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, if it ever was aliens. I swear to God, if a ship ever lands on my front yard, I'm just grabbing the shotgun because I'm pretty confident there's a human coming out of it, and I'm pretty sure they're going to die.
Let's say pull the whole Matrix thing and just stop all the shot.
Yeah, then I'll die. I guess one way or the other.
Yeah, this thing is pretty informational as far as like the length of time that they had this information. 1944. What was it? Whenever there was a 36, I think it was like the earliest day I saw.
When you see stuff like this from that long ago, it does make you wonder about, suppressed patents and stuff like that, and what haven't we seen?
That's what we're getting into right
Yeah.
here. 1943, that one is. I can't read it. I can only see 6,000 kilometers an hour.
It's crazy. It's a Hanabu 2. So where's the one? What year was the one designed?
Exactly.
Probably World War One. So 1915, 1917.
Or was it a complete failure?
Yeah.
The one. So maybe a two's the next attempt. I don't know.
1920.
1917? 17, 19.
Oh, that's close.
Interdimensional flight machine right here.
Interdimensional.
Yeah, so that means they're bending like time and space.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing now.
1922 was the first disc project, it says.
So if there's bending time and space, then I mean, they're experts now.
Yeah.
Whoa.
No wonder.
Other world. Holy shit. I'm going to share this tab. Read that. Other world flight machine.
That looks like a smoke detector.
Yeah, it does.
Or a Roomba.
Roomba. With dog shit, with dragging dog shit around.
1922 to 1924.
Is that all? Is it just that cover photo, Jimmy?
Oh no. Oh yeah, I guess yeah. I'll go back over. Sorry. But, what is this? Another.
Jimmy's digging somewhere else. I can see it in his eyes.
Yeah. You've been there before. Oh yeah, here's a bunch more stuff. Oh shit. He crashed it. First one. Looks like what's his name? The guy Schultz is standing on top of one.
I don't think you're sharing that screen, Jimmy.
Oh yeah, now.
There it is.
It looks like Schultz.
Disc of the Thule Vril? Did that really say Vril, Jim?
Yeah, it does say Vril.
That's a whole different show.
Oh boy. Haven't even really gone through this one. I just found this one earlier. Oh yeah, I can put a link in. This one looks like almost like a some sort of a boat.
Yeah.
Like a boat topper. There's a bunch of them. Albert Speer. Do you think CCI Speer?
Mm-hmm.
As that factory's here. Liquid Vortex Technology. Unbelievable. How do we find all this shit?
This makes you wonder how much they've hidden from us.
I mean,
we don't know about.
We're only getting what they put out there.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. Ooh, that's shiny. Fireball.
Mystery V7 weapon.
This. All right. Enough of that. Let's go elsewhere. We can start playing some music.
Okay.
I think we should dig into this stuff a little bit more. Maybe that can be a homework project for Chris Puck.
There you go. Getting stuck on the vril topic. That's a fun one.
Oh, boy.
Creepy as hell. All right, everyone, enjoy your bio break. We'll be back as soon as this song's over.
If I had a world of my own, everything would be nonsense. Nothing would be what it is, because everything would be what it isn't.
I invite you to a world where there is no such thing as time, and every creature lends themselves to change your state of mind. And the girl that chased the rabbit drank the wine and took the pill has locked herself in limbo to see how it truly feels to stand outside your virtue. No one can ever hurt you, or so they say. Her name is Alice. She climbs into the window through shapes and shadows. Alice. And even though she's dreaming, she knows. Sometimes the curiosity can kill the soul but leave the pain. And every ounce of innocence is left inside the brain. And through the looking glass we see she's faithfully returned. But now off with her head, I fear it is everyone's concern. You see, there's no real ending. It's only the beginning. Come out and play. Her name is Alice. She climbs into the window through shapes and shadows. Alice. And even though she's dreaming, she's unlocked the meaning for you. This kingdom, good riddance, her freedom and innocence has brought this whole thing down. She climbs into the window through shapes and shadows. And even though she's dreaming, she's unlocked the meaning. When nights are marching to the street, will be the same. When nights are marching to the street, she's unlocked the meaning for you.
And contrary-wise, what it is, it wouldn't be. And what it wouldn't be, it would. You see?
All right. Where we gonna get to next? You're muted, Jimmy.
Chris, I think you need to turn your camera around.
Yeah.
There you
I'm
go.
not really sure how that happened.
I said of all bands to play that song.
Yeah.
That's serious, like, because they have some good music that talks about some evil shit. Yeah, that whole Alice in Wonderland was a crazy ass dig.
Yes. I have so many books sitting here beside me. A special someone sent me. I think I have all the Alice in Wonderland books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of our friends, Jen. Yep.
Yep. Jen
I
sent
know
them to.
when I showed her that Time magazine that I got with JFK Jr. on it, she totally dove into that shit. I mean, face first. And it didn't come out of there for like a month.
Yep.
That's great. I mean, she's good. She's gotten really, really good.
Well, where do you want to go in the second hour?
I don't know. I maybe. Do you have anything about him going to, after the war, the carpet bombing and all that stuff?
No, we can sift.
There's a couple videos that I put in the Telegram. Oh, you want to go to the cloud, you say?
Go to the cloud.
This is my favorite place. Yeah, there's a lot of FBI documents just came out. I have a ton of Hitler documents on my side, what do we call it? How about
This one kind of blew my mind. Hitler aides helped U.S. in the war, so he had spies. He had spies. I did have a video with him screaming at him that he was. I don't know where that video went. Damn it! That he was sabotaged by his generals.
Oh, there's even the one with the red background on those videos that I put into Telegram.
The what?
I'm pretty sure that was Telegram from last week.
Yeah.
Or did I stumble across the same video that when I was kind of doing some digging?
You know, we're over 7 million documents now. 7,335,730.
Let's see if I can find it. Hitler.
I forgot I was sign in.
His generals.
So here's an OSS, Office of Strategic Services. You know, now it's known as CIA. Of the attempted assassination attempt of Adolf Hitler and its aftermath. It is like, it's a big long document. It's like 174 pages.
170.
Most of it's not redacted. Some of it you can't read. It's like from a 1912 copy machine.
Is this a news article that Hitler's alive in 57?
37 to 57 is 20 years.
Taking over Austria and large chunks of Czechoslovakia fleeing by psychological warfare. He did it by exhibiting the might of the Nazi army, by showing foreign diplomats motion pictures of Germany's military might, and by subversion inside Austria. And no, this one can't be. Last month, Alan Dulles, head of Central Agency, his job it is to know what's going on inside Russia. Stated public that there was ferment inside Russia, and the Khrushchev seemed to be in trouble. We expected another political purge. When was this? October 1957. He was dead by 57, right?
Supposedly he lived another 20 years after the war, so.
Yeah. There it is. It's highlighted. Let's see. I've passed since.
Says 20 years have passed since his suicide.
Yeah.
Why would this be in with Matthew Belanger?
What's that?
This was within the Hitler documents that I had. I don't know why it's a Craig S. Nolan, U.S. Assistant U.S. Attorney in Honolulu, Hawaii. It's the United States versus Matthew Belanger. Obviously, to reflect emotions and receive attention.
You know, Gandhi wrote a letter to Hitler.
Yeah, yep. I think I put that in the
Yeah.
in the Telegram.
Friends have been urging me to write to you for the sake of humanity, but I have resisted the request because of the feeling that any letter from me would be an impertinence. Something tells me I must not calculate and that I must make my appeal for whatever it may be worth. It is quite clear that you are today the one person in the world who can prevent a war which may reduce humanity to the savage state. Must you pay that price for an object, however worthy it may appear to you to be? Will you listen to the appeal of one who has celebrately shunned the method of war, not without considerable success, anyway, to anticipate your forgiveness if I have erred in writing to you? Gandhi. Mohandas Gandhi.
Wasn't he a bad person? I thought he partook in pedophilia.
There it is.
Yep.
FBI research on Hitler in Argentina. Look at this. 45. German submarine landing in Argentina coast. Various rumors current Buenos Aires regarding landings from German U-530 prior to surrender. One report from source of unknown reliability to effect that about June 28th, the submarine surfaced off territory of Santa Cruz, Zawan, offshore Julian, and landed two unidentified persons, one a very high-ranking German army officer and the other an even more important civilian. Submarine reportedly refueled by sailing vessel near that point. Another report received from source of unknown reliability that Hitler was landed in Argentina approximately June 20th, that his face was disfigured, and the Argentine Army Major Leon Bronjelamas of Army will escort Hitler to secret hiding place in Chaco territory. All rumors being investigated.
It's just so crazy that
Hold on a second, put it back.
That a guy could get away with that almost, all the way from Germany to Argentina. That's a long ways.
In a sub?
Underwater. I was looking on the cloud a little bit ago before showtime, and there was a bunch of FBI documents about. They just had another huge dump of documents on here. But trying to find them because I think they had a lot to do with these sealed indictments. Have you been to badboys.us?
No.
It's down to like 635,000. Do you guys know about badboys.us?
No, I have no idea what it is.
It's a website that shows all per state. It shows every type of, like, there was a sealed, unsealed RICO case. Gun charges, drug charges, pedophilia, fraud, all sorts of different things. But it'll tell you exactly how many cases are, and At one point, there was what, over almost 800,000 sealed indictments, right?
Yeah.
It's down roughly about 200,000. Pretty crazy. I mean, the level of corruption throughout this country is just
insane.
Insane, exactly. Pure insanity. The if you guys want to, like, there's some really good stuff in Ingersoll Lockwood too. You can go have up until like 2024 archived. There was, man, we were getting some good ones too. The whole Johnson thing with Jordan, you know, the 23 shoes with the 23 and the rabbit and all that stuff, and the timepiece.
Uh-huh.
What are you digging on?
Just trying to find something. I can't find it.
Where are you looking in the cloud?
No, I was looking for something different. I can't find it. It's all right.
Here's.
Is there anything new on Ingersoll?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
So I don't have much. I don't have much left on Hitler.
I mean, I would love to show that Hellstorm, but it's too graphic. It's hard for me to get through it. Like, I haven't even been through it all.
Yeah.
It's very, very graphic. What'd you find there? Is that a golden ticket?
An epic crypto film experience, the Book of Atlas.
Hmm.
Hey Jimmy.
Yo.
You don't have to answer, but like if you think about the grandpa in Charlie's chocolate factory,
bro,
who would that remind you of that we know?
Hmm.
Couldn't get out of bed to go to work till he found a golden ticket.
Are you watching this?
In a stunning turn of events, Lux Ethereum has just arrived on the scene in
Lux Ethereum?
Hey man, let me call you back. When I was talking to you earlier on the phone, the book just jumped off the shelf by itself, and I felt this, I don't know, pull to pick it up.
Okay, it says that these are artifacts from ancient times that hold great power.
And there are old illustrations inside of creatures that look just like that thing on the news. There's something else. I've been having these wild dreams that make no sense. And there's an illustration in the book of what I saw last night.
That's insane, man. What do you think it means?
I think it's a warning. I believe something world-changing is about to happen. A power so vast that it could...
Jimmy, this is freaking me out, dude.
It's creepy as fuck.
Do you remember my time series about the dream and the book? And I couldn't read the book. This is about a freaking book that... What the hell, dude?
Take over the entire world.
If there's a weird ass clock that pops up in this video, I'm in the live stream.
I feel like it's coming.
Riding the lightning. Whoa! Back that up. There was a profile of Trump in those clouds.
Was there?
Yes, at the very end. Back a little bit. Okay, go ahead. Go play it. Right there. Do you see his hair like a?
We're at here.
Yep. Like you see his hair up top and his nose and mouth.
Well, that was interesting. So let's see what else they got on Ingersoll.
I'm over in Biblioteca.
So that was.
You know when I saw that floating head with all the cables shooting off of there, whatever, the first thing that came to mind was blockchain.
Yeah.
You know, because with the blockchain and everything like that, if one person was controlling it, like, I mean, with the blockchain, how do you monitor that? I guess I just don't know very much about it. I mean, once I get my computer, I'm gonna start trying to figure out some more.
What next week?
They gonna build your dashboard, Jimmy?
Huh?
Are they gonna build your political dashboard?
Oh, what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Maybe. Hopefully they do. Hopefully they
What the hell's
are
this?
listening. Hopefully they're listening to the smart ones.
What the hell's this video?
What does it mean to devote your life to the truth? Does it mean investigating communist subversion here in America? Does it mean exposing the deadly fentanyl crisis in the Midwest? We're spending late nights and covering deep government corruption. Does it mean persevering over 20 years, even after 4 masked men set one of our printing presses on fire last year? Because at a time when America's traditional values are under attack, it's the responsibility of righteous journalists to uphold truth and tradition. What does it mean to devote your life to the truth?
Pause. All right, so that was this. This is Clemens. Well, it didn't pop up. Yeah, it didn't. There it is. Democrats shut down the government for record 43 days.
What is all that?
I think it's responses on to open the country back up. They're all statements. Shutting down the government is bad for business. Slowing down economy's momentum is bad for America. Yeah, these are all statements by companies. Let's see what this is. damning email obtained by King Solomon through the Freedom of Information Act for you?
King Solomon?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Central Intelligence Agency conspired, succeeded in the overthrow of the United States government November 3rd, 2020. In a stunning exchange, CIA Director Mike Morrell turns to fellow Director John Brennan and asks if he would join in toppling the United States government during the November 3rd, 2020 election. Huh. 51 intel officers. There's a video of John Solomon. I wonder why he called him King Solomon instead of John Solomon.
Typo, maybe. Autocorrect off of his phone.
King of the news. I mean, he has been a outlet, it seems like.
He's a trusted person, according to you.
Yep. And plus, he's so wise with all of his news, you know, and King Solomon was known for his wisdom. So I don't know. Speculator.
Good point. Mirror?
Here.
What's this? So you'll never know what you'll find on this website. That's why you gotta check it every now and then. This is like 50-some pages.
Of what?
Vaccines remain the most effective medical countermeasure to protect the Canadian forces against bioweapon agents. Advantages of adenovirus vector vaccine against bioweapon agents.
There's people just dropping dead from that damn shot.
Yeah. What else do we have down here?
2 people I know personally, their parents have dropped dead after getting done with chemo and radiation or whatever it may be, and they're no cancer, sign of cancer. They dropped dead of a heart attack.
Oh look, ivermectin.
Oh, Stephen Greer disclosure. That guy's out there for me, but he's probably 100% right. Because if I think it's out there, it's probably true.
See what this is. Jesus Incident by Frank Herbert and Bill Ransom, paperback.
You gotta throw them your book. You gotta throw them a copy of your books.
What's that?
You gotta throw them a 1717 Pennsylvania Avenue. Throw them a copy of your book.
Yeah. Oh shit! Didn't mean to do that.
Dude, Bibliotheca's got a lot of new shit on it.
All right, so this is another one. Epstein Library.
Oh boy.
We won't get into that one tonight.
That's pretty gross.
To say that's another like 2 or 3 week show, isn't it?
Yeah.
Of disgusting shit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we saw a lot of that back in 2015.
Yeah, that was. I played that video first. That's part of it. Panda eyes and all that.
Look at that big old puppy dog.
Yeah. He's feeling neglected.
Oh. He's like, you're talking to that square thing.
Yeah.
Don't you ever think like dogs like, why don't you like me back? Audio. I'm not hearing anything.
Can you not hear it?
What is it? Did you share sound?
Let me try it again. Let me go back to this. Can you hear that?
Uh-uh.
You still can't hear it?
Nope.
That's weird.
What's those little 3 buttons on the side there? Nothing.
No.
What is it saying?
I gotta figure out how to play this. Why want to? Huh.
There it is.
These midterms are absolutely critical. If Americans want strength, prosperity, and a
Yep.
bright
Yeah.
future, we must vote in massive numbers. These midterms decide whether we choose America's golden age or let out of touch global elites call the shots. Let's continue to make America great again.
I'm back, and Doge never went away. We're going down the rabbit hole together once more. You're now listening to Looking Glass Music, where the future proves the past.
What the Are you fucking kidding me?
When the autumn leaves start to scatter and the headlines grow bold and gray, there's a date on the calendar that matters. Election time is on its way. Your voice is the drum, the republic's heartbeat, a cadence that keeps us in sway. Oh, don't let it slide, don't let it falter. Our future's decided at the altar. Oh, the vote, the ballot's the beat of the nation. It swings with the Democratic tune. Every voter knows.
That's pretty wild.
So crazy. You never. Congressman.
What is this?
Yeah. Already know. Oh. I thought you have a credit for these assholes.
Oh, gives you your leaders. Well, 17.
Subject. Ooh, hold up. See the one way off the side? On the very bottom?
What's that?
There's a couple of them. Nope. They're not links, though. No. Used to be really easy to find. You just go to inspect the page like F12, so you can inspect the script, and you can find all this stuff in it really quick.
War song. Can you hear it?
Oh yeah. Okay, so have you seen this? My Safe Space. Okay, so go to the main page. Unhighlight. You have to unhighlight to see it.
Where's that at?
It's an S down the very bottom on costs, and then the period after Patriot. Can you see it?
Down here?
Yeah. See the S in cost. To your left, right there. Dude, you're alive.
My safe space.
You want to set the bullet?
Place for dims. This is a White House website.
Dude. How they fucking like scroll
This
level
site has served
10,000?
its purpose for now. Readopt the Democrats' historic shutdown here. Did you hear it?
Yeah.
I can't with this guy.
Dude, too much. It is too much. There's a bunch more down there too.
All right, what do you guys want to do next week? You want to look into? I think we've beat the Hitler-Israel thing to death.
Yeah.
Hey, have you ever done any digs on Roy Cohn?
On who?
Roy Cohn, the lawyer who basically taught Trump everything he knows. He was a lawyer for the mafia for a long time. I really want to learn more about him.
C-O-N-E?
He's the guy that told Trump, he said, whenever they accuse you of something, you never apologize. You just attack them.
C-O-H-N.
C-O-H-N, yep, Roy Cohn. There was a movie about him years ago. But I don't know. I think he's very pivotal to everything that's going on right now. At least to giving Trump the backbone, the spine, like in how to deal with the bad people in the world, because he was their lawyer.
He's an Ashkenazi Jew.
Mm-hmm.
I'm down. Have you already looked in the document cloud, Jimmy?
Nope.
No, I figured that's the first place you went.
Oh, I'm going there.
Rosenberg trial?
Yep.
In this, why is China building a thorium molten salt reactor?
Do what?
Salt reactor? Thorium molten salt reactor. There's so many more links. And that I see like 12 of them just in the paragraph above.
Yeah, there's a lot of links in there now. I didn't want to bore everyone.
Wow, that's kind of neat right there, Chris. It served as a informal advisor to Nixon and Reagan.
Yeah.
And he's got ties to Trump as well.
Yeah, dude. When he was 20 years old, he was already a Columbia law grad. Like, he was super, super intelligent and just ruthless, dude.
What did you say
And
his
he's
name
the
was?
one, Roy Cohn, C-O-H-N. Like, he's the one who taught Trump how to fight dirty. He's like, you never apologize. He's like, and just keep suing him and keep suing him and keep suing him. He's like, bleed him dry. And then they turn around and they try to do that to Trump. You know, like when they were going after him for all of his stuff. And it's like what they were trying to do to him. He never apologized. Not
311 documents.
I think we found our next show.
Yeah. Let's do it. No one's safe.
No one's safe. Oh, he's dead?
Yeah, he's
in the 80s.
Still,
80s, it says he diagnosed from complication of HIV and AIDS.
Are you serious? He
was a homosexual. He was a homosexual.
Get out.
That's a Fauci created disease.
Yeah. There's a payback ready to happen.
Yeah.
Not just JFK Jr. Now he's wanting to pay back Roy. Or is it
Yep.
Ray?
Hmm.
Oh,
The
he's got a.
Fugazi sales reports. You don't see that very often.
Huh.
I don't know. I just thought it'd be interesting.
Yeah.
You've already got us searching on the stuff, Chris. So it looks like all of us are digging already.
Dude, so Robert Mueller charged him with bribery in 1962.
He was a political aide to Steinbrenner, 1980.
Yeah, he definitely had some mafia ties in Vegas and Atlantic City.
Yeah.
But he had some pretty high. I mean, he had some ties in high government too, amongst being tied with all that.
It also like, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of Whitney Webb's like reasoning and stuff like that, and I think that but a lot of the stuff, a lot of the history that she's written and stuff like that, I think is historically accurate. But I do think that she's a hater. But
This show this guy. I think we're gonna have to result in going if we're gonna want some real true shit. Yandex.
Oh,
Yandex.
yeah.
Yeah, because I already know they're using that redirect again.
All right. Well, you guys got anything else?
Yeah, I'm good. Oh, Friedman.
I would just like to say real quick, just a little bit about my Tulsa trip, if that's cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just any of the guys that are listening, you know, I mean, Tony and Shannon and Johnny and Steph, like they were awesome, and Roy and Enoch. It was, you know, Enoch being the most cute guy. I've always wondered what he'd be like to meet him in real person, and that's a dude who loves this movement, like absolutely loves this movement. And then Roy, who was with him, like, you know, he's got some things going on in his life, but you know what? Every time I saw him, he had a smile. And then got to meet Ryan and Matt Struck, and you know, I mean, those guys are committed. Those guys believe in what they're doing, and it was just really nice. And if I'm being completely honest, like if I was just going through shows to watch and I saw Johnny, the first thing I would think is like Jersey Shore blah, you know what I mean? But then you get to, you know what I mean? But then you get to meet him, and he's just like, I mean, those guys love the Lord, you know, and I only got to see him for a weekend. I don't get to see him every day, but from what I did see, I believe they're people that live what they believe and what they say, and I think there's something to be said for that. And it was great meeting all of them.
Yep.
It's always fun.
I'm glad you had a good time, man.
Oh, and I did get to meet the general. Got a book from him, and yeah, and then Doc Pete Chambers, that dude, cracked me up. He was leaving the restaurant. He just shook my hand. He said, "Stay calm and stay violent," and smiled and walked away. I was like, "Yeah, I'd follow that dude in the battle."
Yeah.
But no, it was
stay calm and stay violent.
It was great.
That's my motto.
That's what he said. That's what he said. I was like 10-4. But no, yeah, like looking forward to whatever's next. And it is just crazy how the whole journey, like where you started, I never thought I'd be sitting here with you guys, like, you know, and even going out to Tulsa, and I don't know. It's pretty awesome.
It gets crazier.
It gets crazier.
I'm here for the shit show, fellas.
That's right.
Yeah, I would say that time from like 20, late 21 to probably mid 24 was pretty fucking crazy. Great. We
The
did
Biden era.
We did a lot of shows. Know that a lot.
Yep,
5 days a week.
sure did. All right, well, everyone that joined us live, thanks for watching. Those of you guys that are watching on the replay, love your brains, love your butts, love your heart.
Hearts.
See you Wednesday. Peace.
Picture, if you will, the mightiest of storms, a clash of elements that gives birth to chaos. That is the essence of who we are. We are not idle bystanders. We are the storm itself. Fierce and unyielding, raging against any threat that seeks to dominate us. Ours is a tale of unrivaled power, unwavering determination, and relentless passion. A never-ending story of a tempest-born, thunderous force that refuses to be contained. We are the ones who dance under the flash in the sky, who roar along with the rumble that shakes the earth, and who command the very winds of destiny.
I am the storm, the thunder that rumbles the night. I am the lightning that blinds you when I strike. I rise for the fight, crushing any enemies in sight. I am the storm, the pressure gives me life. I am the storm, the pressure gives me life. I am the storm, I am the storm. I am the storm. I am the storm.
When the sky goes dark, that's when I arrive. Thrive under pressure, I'ma come alive. Staring at adversity right in the eyes. I'ma shine in the shadows even when the stakes are high. Yeah, battle from the bottom and we made a name. Yeah, flooded out the gutters when we brought the rain. Yeah, stood together stronger than an iron chain. Run for cover when you feel the rumble of that thunder bang. In the chaos, I become the calm. Push me out the comfort zone, that's where I belong. Time to light the heavens up when the pressure's on. I'ma stand tall, stand strong.
I am the storm, the thunder that rumbles the night. I am the lightning that blinds you when I strike. I rise for the fight, crushing any enemies in sight. I am the storm, the pressure gives me life. I am the storm, the pressure gives me life. I am the storm, I am the storm, I am the storm, I am the storm. I am the storm. I am the storm. I am the storm.
When the world questions how we persevere, how we can possibly withstand the storm before us, we look them dead in the eye and proudly proclaim that we are the storm.
Yes, I'm a relentless force of nature, pushing against your walls and making them fall like it was a ball of paper. Buried in talk of all debaters. I'm with the Hall of Famers. Yeah, I paid my dues and all the wages. You better make a way, cause I'm ruthless in pursuit of greatness. I never lose the composure to chaos. I am the calm. Push me up out of the comfort zone, that's where I belong. We finna light the heavens up whenever the pressure's on. I'ma stand tall, stand strong.
I am the storm, under the rumbles at night. I am the lightning that blinds you when I strike. I rise for the fight, crushing any enemies in sight. I am the storm, pressure gives me life. I am the storm, the pressure gives me life. I am the storm. I am the storm. I am the storm. I am the storm.
And when we enter the arena, our competitors tremble, for they know that our fury is upon them. Because we are the disruptors, The agents of chaos, the ones who refuse to settle for anything less than greatness. United as one, we possess the power to unleash a torrent of passion, grit, and will that can conquer any opposition. So let the doubters doubt, let the skeptics scoff, because that outside noise, it means nothing. The only thing that matters is our faith in each other, our conviction, our purpose, our resolve, rising as one, fighting as one, and leaving our mark on destiny